I ain't gay, but damn, that Ifrit. Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Fantasy Gaming, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new Dark Ifrit. The new Dark Ifrit is a monster that's obtainable through fusion. And everyone's very interested in this monster because, well, he's obtainable through fusion, and that means that if you work hard enough and get all the materials and evolve them and spend time doing that, you'll get this monster. So you don't have to rely on the RNG with the scrolls and that type of shit. Yeah. So Comtuos released some information about this new monster, and basically they released a lot of information about the new patch, and this was just one of the things that was released in the patch. So we're just gonna look at this monster, and we're gonna look at his skills, and we're gonna review him and see if his skills are any good, or if we should spend time like gathering the fusion materials and making this monster. Yeah. So what we learned, that his awakened name is Veramos, and Ifrit is the type of monster that he is. So there's going to be a light Ifrit and all the elemental Ifrits and the dark Ifrit, of course. He has 3 skills: Mega Smash, Super Crush, and a passive skill, Conversion of Magic. All 5 stars seem to have a leader skill, and I'm pretty sure that he's gonna have a leader skill as well. I don't know what that is at the moment. That information wasn't released yet, but I would hope it's like HP or something. You'll see why when you look at his skills. So his first skill is Mega Smash. Attacks with magical powers and disrupts the enemy's recovery for 2 turns with a 50% chance. The damage increases according to attack speed. So this is, if you own a Rakshasa or something, you would know that like their first skill scales with attack speed as well. We don't know how well this skill scales. Like if it's at the scaling rate of like the Rakshasas, maybe it's not worth it. But if it's like anything like the Chimera skills, then it would be worth stacking attack speed on Ifrit just to get this skill, like yeah, just to make it do more damage, and also to disrupt HP recovery. It's really annoying, especially if you have this monster on defense. You know, like when people try to hit you, he can basically slow their healing down, and you possibly might win the fight with towers and whatnot. Interesting thing that I realized, but I didn't talk about earlier in my previous video, is that his first skill is probably a combination of the TOA boss's single target skill, Guillotine, and the recovery disturbance crystal, which disrupts HP recovery. You know, I think Comtuos based this monster off of the TOA floor 100 boss, which has a single target skill, an AoE skill, and 2 passive skills. So yeah, I think that when you awaken the Ifrit, although we don't know yet, it would look probably something very similar to the floor 100 boss, you know, with like wings and whatever, and his skills are somewhat similar. Well, yeah, enough of that, and let's move on with the second skill. So his second skill is called Super Crush. Like someone really much, increasing the chance that you will ask that person out, or a chance of being emotionally scarred and becoming forever alone. So judging from this skill alone, I think that you would need to stack some accuracy on Ifrit, because this is a really risky skill. See, if it misses, then your Ifrit will become completely useless. Like he's just gonna sit on your island, like, you know, hide behind the fountain and like just freaking like just sit there, you know, like being all emo and stuff. And yeah, he's gonna become totally useless. Like you won't be ever able to bring him into battles and whatever, and he'll be forever alone, and you don't want that. So I think you should stack accuracy, or at least do some research, you know, like some research on the target that you're attacking. You know, if he's like attacking Chloe with the skill, you know, you should do some research on Chloe and see like what hobbies she has and what things she likes. You know, it might increases the chance of that person going out with your Ifrit instead of him becoming emotionally scarred and forever alone. Yeah. Nah, I'm just kidding with you guys. Super Crush attacks all enemies and stuns them with a 30% chance. The damage is proportionate to my max HP. So the Ifrit is probably going to be a defense or HP monster based on this skill, because I don't think there's a single attack monster in the game that has an attack that scales with max HP, like his own max HP. So only defense or HP type monsters have skills like this, and most of them are HP type monsters. Some examples of defense monsters, I would say like Darien. He's actually a defense monster, but his first skill scales with his max HP. So that's why you like stack max HP on like monsters with these type of skills. And yeah, HP is going to be very, very important on the Dark Ifrit, in my opinion, because of this skill, and you'll see why when we look at his third skill as well. So this skill is an AoE skill, and it has a stun chance, and the damage is proportionate to his own max HP. I think that's pretty good if you're building him tanky. A similarity between the Dark Ifrit and the floor 100 boss is his second skill, Xenocide. This is an AoE skill. It doesn't do damage based on his max HP, and it doesn't decrease defense, but yeah, stuns. I think a stun is way better than a skill that decreases defense. Actually, an AoE skill that stuns is better than an AoE skill that decreases defense, in my opinion. In most cases, depending on what you're fighting and what you're using him for. And his last skill is Conversion of Magic, which is a passive skill. Removes one harmful effect from all allies every turn and recovers HP by 15% if you succeed in removing a harmful effect. So this is very, very similar to the Water Oracle, Praha's skill, or the Fire Oracle, I think also has a skill. Yeah, it's really, really good, especially if you have him as in your defense, because he could just keep removing like random buffs and whatever, and even like bombs, and like if they have JoJo or whatever, this skill can remove it. And this is the main reason why you should make Ifrit, because this is such a powerful skill. If you look at the TOA 100 boss, his fourth skill, actually, Almighty, it removes harmful effects. So this is like a toned down version of that. Yeah, I definitely think Com2uS based the new Dark Ifrit on the TOA 100 boss. So, judging from all three of his skills, how would I rune him? I would rune him possibly with Swift and HP. And I think that's basically all he needs, unless you're doing something crazy. And also, if his second skill has a pretty low cooldown, you could possibly rune him with Despair, because then he would just keep stunning, and then also like stun, and the chance doesn't stack like directly, but it has like a double chance to activate, and that in itself is pretty annoying. So some guesses that I'm going to make about the Dark Ifrit right now, with the new information that I have, is that He's probably going to be an HP or defense type monster because of his second skill. He might have a leader skill because all 5-star monsters have leader skills, and speed is probably going to be speed and HP is going to be very, very important on the new Dark Ifrit. I would probably rune him with Swift and Energy just to stack some HP, and possibly Swift Revenge if you have like other tanky monsters in your defense, and he's gonna get hit first, then you would put Revenge runes on him. But I think he is going to be a really, really strong arena defense monster because you could just leave him there and he's gonna remove a harmful effect every turn, and also heal for 15% of like his max HP. Comtuous doesn't really like explain really well what skills does. They don't word it very well, but I'm assuming that this is his own HP, not his whole team, because that would be just super OP. Recovers his own HP by 15%. So if he has more HP, then this will obviously heal for more. His second skill scales with max HP, and he's going to be in your defense, and he's going to be a HP or defense type monster. So you have like all these reasons to stack HP, and also his first skill scales with speed, and you want him to be really fast so he can keep going and remove buffs. I would rune him Swift over Violent because of it. Reason number one is his first skill, and also if you want his third skill to keep removing debuffs, you don't want them to be like removed at random. So you don't want say for example, like the enemy has like a JoJo or something, he places bombs on you, and then he has some other, I guess, people with freeze and stuns, you know, like a Tyrant or something like that. I don't know why you would run Tyrant JoJo. Or maybe like a crazy CC team, like with Tyrant and like you know, just the Ice Dragon, I forgot his name, you know. If they like take different turns going, you wouldn't want all your violent procs to happen at one time. You want it to be consistent. You want this skill to be activated consistently. So you want him to move fast and then in a consistent pace so that he could keep removing debuffs. And then also his first skill scales with speed. So Swift and Energy, or Swift and Revenge, is going to be very, very strong on this this new monster. Yeah, this is just basically some of the things that I learned recently, and I wanted to make a video to quickly share this with you guys. And also I guess it's like a really quick review based on half of the information that I know about this monster, like that I'm supposed to know, like yeah. Well, thanks for watching, happy summoning, and peace.